Welcome everyone to another DUC Migrating to Australia podcast. My name is Wes and today I'm joined by Lisa Chambers. Lisa, welcome.
Hi guys.
So it's a bit odd, Lisa, me interviewing you when you're the lady who helps me set up all the podcasts, and you do a great job doing that. But today's also, I guess, your main part of the business is you look after the relocation department. Let's probably easier for me to explain why we built that relocation department. So for the listeners, the Down Centre has been going for I don't know, well over a decade. We always specialised in skills assessments, visas. We've had jobs and all that as well. And then it came about we pull all of our clients in one Facebook group because I always feel the emotional side of migration, everything I talk about in these podcasts are key, but also it gives other families other opportunities to liaise with other families. And it keeps everyone up to date with speeds, like processing times of visas and everything like that. Because the different challenges we face through migration is, it could be telling loved ones that you're moving. It could be trying to pass an English test, a skills assessment, getting documents, coming up with the funds, and then all the challenges, the delays, and the mental side, Lisa, that people go through. So part of one of the services that we have for Down Under Centre clients, they get a free relocation call with a relocation agent who's actually a previous client of the Down Under Centre. He lives in that state and has been in the state where the new migrant, I guess, is going to be moving to. So they can just ask lots of questions, about what that state's like, schooling, how to get all set up, and I guess be that big brother or sister, Lisa. It's fair to say, isn't it, for the new migrant?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then from there, we probably over the last few years have had the challenges of trying to find a rental property in Australia. With I guess after the pandemic, we love blaming the pandemic for everything, don't we? But after the pandemic, it seemed it was a lot harder to find a property. Yeah, we got with our relocation agents, previous migrants have a passion to help people, point people in the right direction. And then, you came on board, Lisa, to help us build firstly, the relocation website, which is amazing. And I really recommend people jump onto the relocation hub we've got in our main website. Click on the state you want to move to and just, start clicking on the tabs and share that with the kids and anyone I feel that could be on there. I really like the Joey Club. There's a few videos on there like some important safety videos too. And we got a nice hot sun in Australia, so you just make sure they're prepared to put lots of sunscreen on and everything like that. And then we sort of built the relocation department from there, and then we introduced like a home search service. So I guess the big question for you, Lisa, is how does the service help people who need to find a rental property in Australia?
Yeah, so I'll get into that in a second. Just from my own perspective, which kind of explains it as well. We arrived in Adelaide and we booked an Airbnb for I think 3 or 4 weeks, and we had a plan that we were going to live in the Airbnb and search for a rental property to move into within that time. However, it became more and more apparent as we got to week 2 and into week 3 how difficult that was. And, we did finally secure something, I think, in week 4, but that was very stressful. And that kind of just comes into the why. So finding a rental property in Australia is very time consuming. It does take time. You have to work around when the opens are that the real estate agents have. And then when you get to the opens, you'll notice just how competitive it is. There can be like queues of 20 plus people waiting to go and view the houses. Most of our clients are not in Australia yet. And the way that the Australian market works is that before you can put an application in to rent a property, you actually have to view it, or you have to have someone who's viewed it on your behalf. In an ideal world, you'd arrive in Australia, you'd collect your keys, and you'd walk straight into your rental property rather than having to use your temporary accommodation. So having someone already in Australia, they have great relationships with the real estate agents and market knowledge. They have the experience as well of creating those applications and where to live. Like you might want to live like near a particular school, for example. They'll help you to secure a property and stand a higher chance of getting that property when that application goes in. All of our relocation agents are previous migrants as well, so they do understand what you've gone through, have great empathy with your situation. And finally, over the couple of years that we've been running this, we've understood that people want different packages. So some people want the full service, and then we also offer a application only service and a single property service, which I'll get into more later into the episode.
Perfect.
They all have clear pricing as well, which will help with your budgeting.
It's good, Lisa. You've made it so it adjusts to people. It's not one shoe fits all in migration. Everything's different. And yeah, we speak about Airbnbs. The challenge with Airbnbs, obviously, is they've got the next guest coming in. So, if you're out, you're out. If you haven't found something, it just sort of means you're on to the next Airbnb for however long that takes. So, yeah, fantastic. How does the service help people? Like how do you help them find the rental property in Australia?
Yeah, so basically, people obviously will sign up with us, and then there'll be an element of understanding what it is that you want. If it's the full home search service that you want from us, we'll understand, like, you might have an idea of where you want to live, or you might not have an idea of where you want to live. And that's where the relocation agent comes into it as well, to help to advise about areas. They work with you throughout the whole process. You have a couple of calls with them. They'll set up a WhatsApp group with you as well for your communication methods. Basically, you'll sign up, and then we'll collect everything that we need from you to create the applications for you, work with you, understand sort of where you want to live and view the properties on your behalf, send you photos and videos as we do them. And if you want the application put in for that house, then we put the application in and deal with the real estate agent up until the point where we secure a property.
Cool. Is it just people from the UK?
No, we help everyone, but the majority of our clients are from the UK, and we also help people moving from other states to other states within Australia as well.
Yeah, I know you're very good at doing that. We got lots of employers that that obviously do international
Yeah.
as well as like sort of domestic moves and everything as well. So is it all of Australia? Where like where's the DUC covering at the moment?
Yeah, so we cover the majority of places where people want to move to. We cover Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, Geelong, Central Coast, which is your Newcastle area in New South Wales, and the Illawarra region in New South Wales as well.
Yeah.
And depending on the package that you want, if, for example, you want the application only package, we can pretty much help you wherever you're moving to within Australia.
Okay. Let's go through the packages. What packages can people choose from?
Yeah, okay, cool. So the first package is our most popular. That's the full home search package. Basically, that's everything. That includes understanding where you want to live and your requirements, setting up your application profiles, viewing houses. So that can happen either with you sending the links to the viewings to the relocation agent, or the relocation agent can make you aware of properties that come up. Quite a lot of our agents have good relationships with real estate agents, so they might get some off-market properties as well. So that full service is a service you use if you want everything done for you, arrive in Australia and have your house ready to move into. The good thing about it is that we do charge for it in stages. You pay a deposit when you sign up, a second payment when we start the viewings, and a final payment when we secure a property for you.
Classic DUC style, that.
Yeah.
You pay when you're doing things, guys. It's really important because there is lots of people out there in the visa world, and I
Yeah.
assume in the relocation world too, that like to charge a fee for everything up front. So it's nice to be able to pay as you move to each stage, which is both I
Yeah.
think fair on us and also fair on the migrant.
Yeah, because quite a lot of our agents, they obviously book up their calendars. And so when you pay your deposit, you're basically securing that agent's time when they know that they're going to be helping you. Because when you sign up with us, you tell us when you want a property, and that's how the agent helps you to book in with them. The second service that we do is an application only service. So that's quite useful if you don't want the full service because, for example, you might have friends, families, or you might be using another service to do viewings for you, or you might even be in Australia already. Perhaps you've had a go at doing it yourself. You're in the Airbnb, but you're just scratching your head at the application process. It's just too difficult, and you just want someone with the knowledge to be able to build your application profile for you. So quite simply, what happens with that one is you get in touch with us and you sign up. The agent will build your application profile, and then like someone or you will do the viewing. And then when you've done the viewing, the relocation agent will put the application in for you and will liaise with the real estate agent on your behalf as well. So that's kind of everything apart from the viewings. And finally, we do a single viewing service. So that's where it goes back to in the beginning where I said that in Australia, you need someone to view a house for you to be able to put the application in. This could be you're in the UK or wherever, or perhaps you're moving from a different state and you have a house that you're interested in. So you send us a link that gives us the sort of viewing time. You register and then we go and view it on your behalf and we send you the photos and the videos and you deal with the application. So quite a lot of people will sign up with the full service, but some people might mix and match the application service with the single viewing service. That can make it a little bit more of a budget friendly solution for you as well.
It's really good. And guys, if you have got seeking employment as well, do mention this service because we find that lots of the employers are actually happy to contribute to it if they know that you're going to be settled and it means you can be focusing on work a little bit too. Because again, migrations, there's so much to it, isn't there? Lisa, what is the sign up process, and how much? I guess do you guys need much notice? How much notice is needed?
Yeah, so the sign up process, it can happen in a number of ways, but the main way is if you head to the Relocation Hub website, if you click the button on the homepage, get help finding a rental property, it will take you through to the webpage for our rental service. On that page, you'll find an information pack that gives you details of all of our packages and prices, some testimonials, some FAQs, and also a form to complete so that you can tell us the information that we need to understand about where you're moving to and who's moving with you and all those kinds of things so that we can understand how we can help you. When you submit that form, it actually comes to me and I'll get back in touch with you after I discuss with the relocation agent. We might have some questions, we might need to know a few more things, or we might just simply come back to you and just let you know that yes, we can help you. If we can help, then we'll help to get you signed up. And then when you're signed up, the relocation agent will schedule time with you to start the service. If you're a DUC visa client and you've come through the relocation department and had a relocation call, that relocation agent will discuss the service with you because that's the person who will be doing the home search service on your behalf. So for the full service, we need about 6 to 8 weeks notice. We generally start the search about 4 weeks to 6 weeks before you need a property, but then we need that sort of sign up period as well where we collect all the documents that we need for the applications. And for the application only service, we need a couple of weeks notice so we can set up the applications before the viewings start. For the single viewing service, you just send us over the link and we'll let you know whether we can view it for you.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty straightforward. But what else can the service help with? Obviously, there's more to it.
Yeah, we can help with all kinds of things. I mean, the main thing really is like having someone that you can talk to who lives where you're moving to, because quite a lot of people like use the service, they don't really understand exactly where they want to move to. So that's number one. We also can help with services like introductions to companies who can help you with things you might need for your move, such as foreign exchange, health insurance, and tax and accounting. Again, just going back to the Relocation Hub website, if you go to the state that you're moving to and you click on relocation services, it's going to open up to a page with all the services that can help you. And on each of those web pages, there's actually like a form that you can complete and submit, and that goes through to the person and like within that company, and they'll get back in contact with you. Other things we can help you with is we can help with our key collection and rental property check service. So what that means is like we can collect the keys on your behalf and the relocation agent can meet you with the keys. And part of that service is that we'll do the check of the rental property where you have all the big lot of paperwork, you have to go around and make sure that everything's clean and tidy. We do that so that that's all done for you. We can also do things like collect furniture deliveries as well. So if the relocation agent is collecting the keys on your behalf, they obviously have access to the property. And if you want to set up a delivery and the relocation agent can work with you on that, then they can wait for the deliveries for you.
Yeah. Sounds good. It's a fantastic service, guys, that we offer. Obviously, I put my name to it, the DUC brand to it. So, we've got some amazing people, representing the Down Under Centre with it who who know, they've been there, done that. So it's pretty good. Now, is it true that every person coming through this has to barrack for Collingwood Football Club on arrival? Have you made that a rule yet, or what's going on with that one?
No, they have to go for Port Adelaide.
So you generally speaking, if you guys, when you move to Oz, we play this thing called AFL, and me and Lisa will constantly have banter regarding that, and you'll learn it pretty quick if you move to New South Wales and Queensland, it probably is more rugby, but all the other states, it's totally AFL. Lisa, a bit of a Q&A for you, a bit of a surprise Q&A for you. What's your favourite beach in Australia?
Trinity Beach in Cairns.
Okay.
Which is strange because I live in Adelaide and I've lived here for 6 years, but that's where I'm going to live one day.
Why? Why Trinity Beach?
Because it's stunning and
Yep.
it's surrounded by palm trees.
Yep.
And it's tropical.
Yep.
And it's surrounded by great cafes and pubs and all that kind of stuff. So in an ideal world, I want to live there in winter and live here in summer.
Yeah, we get quite humid, I bet, in summer up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're like sweating all the beer and all the stuff out, I think. Okay, favourite city that you've visited?
In Australia?
Yep.
Sydney?
Wow.
Yeah, I like Sydney. Again, yeah, I like Sydney because it's just got everything. It's big, obviously, but it's got the beaches as well that you can get to really easy. And I really love how you can get around on ferries as well.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
That is good. And then you love your walks and everything like that. What are some really nice walks that you generally go on for the people that are living in SA?
Yeah, so in Adelaide, it's a coastal city. So all along the coast, there's we call them SB walks. It's just pathways all on the coast. So you can start somewhere and you can aim to go somewhere. There's cafes and stuff along the way. A really good one is if you start in a place called Merino, which is just north of Hallett Cove. You walk through Merino to Seacliff and then on to Brighton. Go past some really nice beaches and surf life-saving clubs where you can have a beer and stuff. Just a nice walk.
Yeah, excellent. And lastly, why are you so passionate about leading this relocation team?
Because I think that I've been through it myself and I know how hard it is. And also from speaking to people, it is difficult. And like you just help people and that like initial call that you have people, you can feel that like weight coming off their shoulders sometimes as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice, like going from someone who's brand new to someone who is more experienced and able to guide someone as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that sense of fulfillment, isn't it, when you're really helping someone and they get that that little bit of gratitude helps, but also knowing that their journey to Australia has been made that little bit easier with support of the Down Under Centre. So, Lisa, thank you for everything you do for our clients and all the support you give the agents. It's a wonderful team you've got going, and yeah, guys, we'll catch you on the next podcast. See you in a bit.
Bye, guys.